Welcome to Code Catch Up. My name is Jamie Jones and I want to give an update on Hanami. So Hanami is a Ruby framework and you can kind of say it's an alternative to Rails. Now they're not kind of comparable, they're two very different frameworks. Basically the thought behind how you build your applications is very different. So you're kind of thinking of if you want to build like a microservices based architecture but don't want to go to all that trouble of setting up kind of microservices. So Hanami allows you to do that in like an umbrella style application. So you still got your monolith, but you can set up individual applications and split things up by their domain or any which way that you want to split things up. So I've been really enjoying it. There are a lot of quirks and little things that you have to kind of get your head around, like a little bit of a paradigm shift of how you interact and work with objects and classes and things like that in Hanami, but overall I've found it quite a pleasuring experience. Like it is a bit difficult, so there's a little bit of a challenge there, so that's a bit exciting, but generally it just feels a lot more stable and a lot more reliable in terms of the contracts that you're writing. So the APIs that you're writing are really nice. So overall I think still there's a bit of a learning barrier for beginners, but I think overall the framework definitely feels a lot more solid. Just really needs some help with some docs, and I've done a PR this week for fixing one of them up for their interfaces. Oh, sorry, the interactors. And I think just with a little bit of love from the community in terms of updating the docs and getting some more tutorials and things out there, it could be an absolutely phenomenal framework to use. So I think the actual technical side is great, just the documentation needs some improvement and they'll come with time. So I'm really excited. It feels like I'm getting on kind of like what Rails would have been back in Rails 1, Rails 2 days. I feel like that's kind of where Hanami is at now, but it's certainly more fully featured as what probably Rails was back then. So that's essentially it. That's all I really got for this update. I'm going to do a full rundown and a full debriefing of everything I've learnt in Hanami coming very soon. So this is more of just a quick glimpse into what I've kind of been working on and doing with Hanami. So really getting to use the framework in its entirety. So stay tuned for that video. If you have any questions about Hanami or anything else, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and other than that, we'll catch you in the next video. Bye.